Hi, welcome to Top Grumps, the show where we take your favourite characters and turn them into a weird card game and talk absolute nonsense about them. I'm Lee, one of your hosts, and I'm joined by the other host, Kris. Hi, Kris.
All right.
And
I'm looking forward to this episode. Finally, the day's come where I've watched Terminator 2. I've watched it all 2.5 hours of it.
should we have a look at the card and we'll start taking the piss out of John Connor?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's bully that 10-year-old. There he is.
So to be honest, if he was bullied more, he might not have been a little shit.
I don't know if we should promote bullying at Nettie or not.
I fully endorse you bullying John Connor as a 10-year-old.
Nobody else, just him. I should just edit that to say, have you saying I fully endorse bullying.
To be fair, that's what I said. I said if you see him in the street, just give him a hoof. Give him a kick.
So this whole series of Top Grumps isn't about making these cards. It's just me getting your voice on file so I can create an AI Kris.
Oh, I don't even know what you would do with an AI, Kris.
How do you feel you would have done as the Terminator?
As
an
Terminator.
AI Terminator Kris? Could you have killed John Connor?
Oh, in a heartbeat? Wring his neck?
Yeah. It wouldn't be too difficult. I don't know how these machines had such trouble.
Oh, do you know what I was impressed by? You know that little ginger kid that he's mates with?
Yeah.
How he's like, oh, have you seen... Robert Patrick's like, have you seen this child? And he's like, nah, mate, never seen him in my life.
Saved the world by lying to the police. Snitches get stitches, man. He knows what it's about. Okay, so, first up, we've got strength.
Yeah.
So how are you going to rank John Connor on strength?
Right, so I'm going to go with a low 4, because he's a 10-year-old kid. I think 4, I'm being generous, because he's like he's a 80s, 90s outdoor kid who's moved around all his life. He's got a bit of street smarts about him, so... Yeah.
See, I've put pretty much the same stuff in my notes. I think you're being generous. I gave him a 2. He's fucking 10. He's built like a little girl. And the only reason I haven't marked him a 1 is because there is a chance that he could probably still beat up a baby or something like that. Do you know that child that Arnie picks up? Which is another amazing scene. And he's just like, what the fuck's this? Like, John might win a fight against that kid, but I'm still not so sure.
Yeah. No, I've got my money on the kid, to be fair.
I mean, to be fair, that kid does look like a small version of that boxer that beat Anthony Joshua. So.
Oh, what's he called? I know he's like, his name sounds like a gun going off. But Pacao?
the Mexican dude. I can't remember what he's called now.
Yeah, anyway, him.
But that kid's just like a little version of him, basically. So John's not winning a fight against him. So he's only getting a 2. And that's generous. So
that scene was class though.
So 4 and a 2, so he's getting a 3 in total.
Yeah, math's so much easier with 2 people.
Yeah. Sorry, Beggar. It was fun having you on. But dividing by 3 is a nightmare.
We're gonna have to have a calculator next guest. Anyway, we'll move on to stamina.
Yeah, stamina. I've given him a 3.
Right.
Mainly because you don't really see him being active during this whole film. He's always on a bike or in the back of a car or in a truck or anything like that. He barely runs. He like runs out the elevator to his bike or something like that, and that's about it. Or down the stairs to his bike. And there's a pretty good chance he smokes, even though he's 10. I wouldn't be surprised if he's nicking tabs off someone. Like, here, mate, will you get in the shop and buy us 20 Lambert and butter, please? Like, he seems the type.
He's got that Lambert run.
So, yeah, he's only getting a 3 from me for that. What about yourself?
Right, so I went the opposite. I give him an 8, right? Because he's constantly on the run. I know you've said that, but it takes its toll on you. Constantly hopping from car to motorbike to playing in the arcade to skipping school and hanging out with ginger people. He's constantly doing stuff.
Oh, there's so many gingers in Nerdy Up North. You're going to get some stick for that, mind.
Anyway, yeah. So what did you give him again?
3.
3, and I give him an 8. So do you want to say a 5?
5. Yeah, 5. That'll do.
Yeah, you've convinced us to knock a bit off.
So he's getting a 5 for stamina. Stamina.
Yeah.
Stamina. Right. Reliability next. So what have you marked him on that?
Right, so I've got him as a 10
All right.
because he's always there for his mate. Because he's only got one mate because he's a bit of a loner. But anyway, he's the one that convinced his mum not to destroy the chip because he's, the T-800 is his mate.
Yeah.
Well, it was. I suppose that was more self-preservation. But anyway, he's. I don't think he really cocked up in this film. Like he cracked the code for the super secret lab with the arm in the wall. He got some money from the cash machine with his little stylophone machine thing. So I think he's quite reliable. So what did you think? Do you disagree with that or? Oh, sorry, and I've also put and he puts up with his mental mom.
Yeah. Yeah, I've given him a 4. Like, I've really not marked him high on anything in any category. But reliability, I have to put him low. Like, yeah, I think he would be reliable for some of his mates up to an extent. But if you were mates with John Connor and he said, "Oh, here, can I lend 20 quid?" Would you lend him that and expect to get it back?
Yeah, I would, only because he can get as much money as he wants out of the cash machines.
Fair enough. Yeah. So would you let him babysit for you?
No, nah.
Would you leave him in the room with a freshly baked pie?
That pie would be fucked.
Yeah.
Literally.
So yeah, apart from like the fact that he wouldn't snitch on his mate Mullet, like that's about it, and that he saved the T-800 from having his chip smashed. Anything else?
Yeah.
I can't give him any more points than 4.
Right. So
What did you give him?
4 and a 10. 10. I got him.
7.
That was good to me.
Cool.
So intelligence. I'll go first for this one. I've given him a 6.
Right.
Only because for the very early 90s, he knows how to hack into a cash machine. He knows how to fix motorbikes. He knows how to. That's all I know about him, really. Yeah, as a 10-year-old, I wouldn't be able to do any of that. And I just think, for his age, he's smart, but for an adult, maybe he's not. So 6.
Yeah.
What's,
I think it's generous, like saying he's intelligent because of like that little money cheat that he has, because he's got a machine that does it for him, and he didn't build that himself. Because has he gone to school? He like
True.
I reckon his mum's gave him that she probably got from when she's been in like Mexico or somewhere like that from some dodgy guy that she's been with. So
Well, she was saying, I remember this from the film. She was just like, I tried to get him, what was it, like, get him training from different types of people to do, like, little crafty things so he can, I don't know, use firearms and all that sort of crap.
yeah.
He can kind of look after himself. But I suppose, I know that doesn't relate to intelligence, but...
It's like that money machine that he's got. All he has to do is put the card in the machine and press a button, and it gets free money for him. That's like giving a monkey a remote control for a TV and going, "This is how it switches on," and showing it the red button. That monkey now knows that TV comes on when it presses that button. It doesn't mean that the monkey's intelligent. John Connor is no smarter than a monkey at this point. If Skynet knew how dumb this kid was, it wouldn't have sent the Terminator running around after him. It would have just made the T-1000 break into his house and scratch off the little sign on the bottle of drain cleaner that says "Do not drink," and he'd probably be fucking dead.
Yeah, true.
It's
true.
not. I don't find him smart at all.
To be fair, do you not think that after the second one, if they just sent another Arnie T-800 back and programmed it to say, Sarah, I was actually lying about this whole thing, you know, John, he actually invented Skynet. No more. They would have smothered him in his sleep.
We've finished with like intelligence, haven't we? So we're on to intimidation.
Intimidation, yeah.
He's not intimidating at all. What have I given him? I've given him a 5. And again,
Yeah.
that is generous because obviously, look at him. Like, he's a scrawny little kid. You could kick him and he'd be dead. But
Yeah.
imagine being at school with him, and like if he actually went to school, there would be like the kids be like, "Oh, don't mess with him. I've heard he carries a knife around with him," like sort of thing. Not that like, although he's probably too dumb, he'd hold it like the blade end first or something like that.
Aye.
But and obviously his mum's in a nut house, so people will be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
don't mess with him. Like he comes from crazy," sort of thing.
Right.
But he's just a 10-year-old scrawny kid, like, so I can't mark him high. Like a strong breeze would defeat him.
Yeah. I gave him a 1.
Yeah, I can see it.
On my notes, it just said, he is a child.
Yeah, he is. He's a 10-year-old kid.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if he squared up to you, be like, no, where's your mum? Oh, she's in the crazy. Oh, come with me. I'll take you to the nearest adult.
I'd love to see, like, if that scene where he's, like, shouting at that, Terminator, like, get off me, and those two guys come over and it's like, can we help you, kid?
Oh, what a dick. Yeah.
If the Terminator just went, mate, this is your fault. I'm not having any of this. And just fucked off. Imagine them having to square up to them two blokes.
I know. I was going to mention that before. How much of a dick was he? So these two, like, blokes, or he calls them jocks, come over because they think, oh, there's this massive brick shit house of a man, like, trying to kidnap this kid. How about we'll go over and try to stop it? And then he's just like, oh, no, go on, get him. It's like, what you doing, kid? He's like, they're genuinely trying to help you, and you call them jocks and being a dick. No wonder they want to smack you.
Proper heroes of the night.
Yeah. Doc Justice coming over, and then...
Oh, he is a proper little knobhead.
Yeah, proper knob. But anyway, yeah, I give him a 1. He's an annoying little kid.
So what are we marking him for that one?
You got a 5. Do you want to go 3?
Yeah, 3. And what did we do for marks on intelligence? What was yours?
6.
6 and a 3. It's what, like 5? Is
4.
That right? 4? 4? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go for 4. Yeah.
Cool. Right. Strengths and weaknesses. This is a difficult one because he's only 10, so it's like he hasn't really got any skills at this point apart from being a criminal.
Yeah.
He's just a 10-year-old thief that, like, he's obviously had run-ins with the police as well, because when Robert Patrick comes round, it's like, oh, what's he done this time, the little shit.
Yeah. The most uncaring parents and step-parents in the world.
Yeah. I mean, at least they did sort of try and look out for him a bit, but they were dickheads.
The dad was a little knob, like.
But imagine having to put up with John Connor every day.
True.
And his little
be
ginger
fair,
mullet mate.
I'm like, go away, ginger mate. Go on,
You're
fuck
not
off.
bringing him in this house with that haircut.
I'm gonna sit in the kitchen, stand in the kitchen and drink me milk.
If when Laura's older, if she comes home like, oh, my boyfriend's coming round to meet us for the first time, if some lad shows up the door and he's got a mullet, I'm just gonna go, no, and just close the door. He's not coming in. I'll be like, you can come back when you come back, and you've shaved your head.
Do you not think it'd be that's rich coming from you, you ginger emo, redhead emo?
You really know how to hurt my feelings, Chris. Oh man. So strengths. What have I put? I've just put crime. Crime is his strength.
Crime.
Hopefully one day
Right.
Batman gets him.
He's not even with Batman.
So you'll have something better than that, I'm guessing.
But my strength. Oh, right. I've put basically because I thought he's 10-year-old. What skills does he have in this film that would be good for a 10-year-old? And I've put he's amazing at TIG or tag, as you'd say in America. Know what can catch him?
As long as he's not a smoker.
Yeah.
If he's on his 20-a-day diet, he's not going to be very good at that.
I've had 20 Marlboros for breakfast.
That's why his voice
80s.
keeps breaking. It's all the smoking, man.
Oh, yeah. What did you have anything for weaknesses?
Weaknesses.
Yeah.
I've put that he's a dirty little mammy's boy.
Right.
Like,
Right.
everything he does is just because of his mum. Like, he goes to save her at the mental asylum, and he's like, "Oh, we've got to save me mum," and it's like, you're the key to the whole future. Like, you're risking everything by doing this just to save mummy. I mean, yeah, most people would be like, "Oh no, I can't just let my mum die." But on top of that, there's also like the whole leader of the resistance thing. That is because of his mum. Like, if she never like built him up to be this great leader, would he have been a great leader? Or would he have just been one of the people that died in the nukes on Judgment Day?
Yeah.
And when they come out of the bunkers, like, actually, when they come out of the bunkers, how does he become the leader? It's like, right, I'm in charge. Fuck a lot of yous. I've got a knife. And it's like, oh no, that's John Connor. I remember him from school. His mum was in a mental institution. Just do what he says.
Didn't you get that really big Austrian bloke to beat up them two kids? Aye, let's follow him.
Oh, he smokes as well. But yeah, I'm surprised. Like, future John actually grows up to be a leader, and like you see him in the flash forwards, and he's like this mean-looking guy with like battle scars and stuff like that. Yeah. So he does grow up to be like some like hard man, basically, which is surprising that he's become a man when his mum's got his balls in her purse. Yeah, I
agree.
So yeah, Mummy's boy is the weakness I've come up with. What about yourself? What have you put down for weaknesses?
So, what I've put is, do you know how when a massive Austrian robot from the future comes to you and aggressively looks after you, and he just instantly warms up to him and sees him as a father figure? And then all of the men in his lives that have taught him how to, I don't know, throw a grenade or play with his little cash machine robot thing, they've been father figures, and they've just like pissed off because his mum's mental, and she starts talking about like nukes and robots from the future. So I've put daddy issues.
Yeah, he does have daddy issues. That is a good one, especially like he's decided the robot's basically his best father figure.
Yeah. I don't know if this is in the extended cut or the normal, because I've only seen this version. But like, she talks about it because he's like, do you know when they see that family where they get all the guns and the where he picks up the little kid, he's just like, oh yeah, he already sees the T-800 as a father figure, and I'm like, how way?
Yeah,
he's not even real. It's like having a Furby as a dad.
I think that is in the standard cut.
Right.
What I want to know is, like, I was laughing at just this phrase that you said. aggressively looking after him. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
how would you aggressively look at? I understand it, but can you give us an example of how you would aggressively look after your child?
Yes, I can. I can give you a very good example. Right. So say you're looking after a child. Maybe he's 4-year-old. Maybe this is from experience. Maybe he's not. He wants to do something dangerous, like put his finger in a plug, or pick up a knife, or play with something like that. You might have accidentally left something dangerous on the bench, and he's trying to play with it. And do you know when you've got that split second where you think, I haven't got enough time to say, no, don't do that. That is a bad idea. The gentle parenting route. So you just grab them and say, no,
Yeah,
don't do that, man. I would say that's aggressively looking after them.
I've had that a few
Yeah.
times.
I think every parent has.
No, don't touch me, pop figures. That's a limited edition.
Flashbacks to Paul there.
So yeah, weaknesses, mommy issues, and daddy issues, basically. Just parental issues.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Combined.
So,
HP.
So HP. What are you going to give John for HP?
Oh, 15. He's a 10-year-old kid. Like, I was going to score him low. He's a skinny, scrawny 10-year-old kid from the 80s. He's probably got, like, consumption or something. From all the tabs he's been smoking and all the fiberglass and lead paint he's been eating. Yeah. Yourself? What do you give him?
I've given him a 5.
5.
Yeah,
Right.
he's just a scrawny kid, so he wouldn't take that much to defeat. Like I said, he probably smokes, so his lungs are already going to be knackered smoking at 10. And he's like fixing his bike, and he's around all those exhaust fumes all day. As well as he's just a little shit, and I'm sure he's been beat up plenty of times. So, and he's got it coming. So I really couldn't give him a high one on this. So 5.
So, yeah. So just to double your point, that's Lee from the Top Grumps video saying that he endorses bullying a 10-year-old.
I can edit this, remember. I can make you say anything I want.
Insert the clip of me saying anything here.
I'll do it.
I'd rather talk about Paul when he's squatting down pants.
Right, finishing move. Like,
Yeah.
who do you, I don't know if you want to go first, or if you want me to go first. Like,
You can go first.
I was going to say I like to keep yours till last because yours always blow mine away.
Mine's bad.
Mine is called "Help Me, Step Terminator, I'm Stuck." Because he hasn't got a special finishing move. He just has to get the Terminator to help him and do whatever he needs to do. If he gets stuck, help me, Step Terminator, I'm stuck.
Yeah. And then he aggressively helps him.
That's it. Oh.
Do you know what it is? Weirdly, I've had exactly the same thought because I was thinking, what special move could a 10-year-old do? Right? So, I'll tell you mine. So, the actions that he does with his special move is he gets the T-800, the chin, whoever he's attacking, and then he runs away. And I've called it the Cyberdyne and Dash.
That's amazing. That's the name of the finishing move. The Cyberdyne and Dash.
So I think we've come up with the same attack. We've just got different names.
Does that mean we can touch tips?
Yes, it does.
Oh, yes, you got it the right way first time. Get in.
Oh.
Oh, that's it done then.
Yeah.
So,
Did you rewatch Terminator 2 for this?
Oh no,
Or you just do it from memory?
I've done it from memory. I could act out Terminator line for line, I think. At this point,
That's fair enough.
it's like probably one of my favourite films of all time.
Right. I was just curious. I just didn't know if you did that.
But the main thing is that it's better than Terminator 1, and now it's been confirmed.
Yeah. I'm an actual
Deciding vote.
outside unbiased vote.
Well, I did do a poll, like, maybe 8 months ago on the Nerdy Up North page, asking people what's better, and it was a draw. So you really are the deciding vote.
See, I don't know how we could think Terminator 1 was better than Terminator 2. So I want Paul to type the reason in a comment, not in the live chat, in a comment to say why he thinks Terminator 1 is better than Terminator 2 so the world can see that. And then I want everyone, to just disagree with him. Even if you don't, just tell him he's wrong.
Chris said it, not me. But yeah, do it. Comment and let us know.
What did you just edit me to say?
This isn't... Don't put us in that position. You definitely said it. If Paul cancels us, it was your fault. I'll just edit all the bits that I said out. Right. We'll go to the Schmabble Wheel. Do you think we need a different name for the Schmabble Wheel?
I think we probably should. I'd be open to suggestions. Should we come up with one, or should we have a different?
Ask if anyone comments with a good name for it.
Yeah.
And nothing basic like, the Grump Wheel would be good. Like, no, that's shit.
Yeah. If it's got a pun, it's better in my eyes.
Oh yes, it's got to have a pun. So yeah, everyone comment, let us know your suggestions for what we should rename the Schmabble Wheel, because I do feel a bit bad about the whole Tracking Up North thing, and we have stole it from them.
Yeah.
Retracting my statement from the last episode. Well, all of our statements from the last episode. We do know who Tracking Up North are, and we love them. And we stole their wheel.
Has Goodwill actually said anything about it?
Goodwill is too busy doing all the sex to watch our podcast at the moment, but he might catch up one day.
Maybe he's not. You might catch one of my TikToks on the Top Grumps TikTok channel.
Right, okay. Let's spin the wheel.
Oh, spin the wheel.
Where's it gonna be? Topical.
I'll see it. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's topical.
It really is. Bloody hell. So next week we'll be talking about Beetlejuice, and this wasn't rigged. It really has landed on it. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'll set with a theme because I think Nerdy Up North are doing Beetlejuice soon, aren't they?
Yes. I can't. Is it Monsters that are doing it? I can't remember.
No, I think it's maybe's. But are they doing that on Monday?
Right. Okay. So what is it? So yeah, this comes out on Tuesday. So that means yesterday, Beetlejuice was also on Monsters Up North. So check that out. And then next Tuesday, come and see me and Chris talk about... Well, we'll be ranking Beetlejuice on his stats and scores.
Yeah. Are you going to rewatch Beetlejuice?
I literally watched the first one about 5 days ago.
Right.
I haven't seen the second one yet, but Bex is wanting to go and see it, so we might see it before then. But I mean, he's the same person, isn't he? I can't see him changing that much. But it should.
Older.
It'll probably be a bit of a shorter episode because obviously we don't want to step on the toes of like the other podcasts, so it'll just be pretty much just
reviewing it'll not be review of the film. It'll be talking about the character anyway.
Yeah, we'll just be ranking his stats, take the piss out of him for 5 minutes. Is there anything else that you've got to say about Terminator 2 before we finish?
No, I don't think so.
What is that stuck in your head?
does that mess up your continuity for editing?
Is there anything else that you've got to say about Terminator 2 before we finish? Or John Connor?
John Connor, no, he can die in his little feature grave. But yeah, just like to say, thanks for recommending Terminator 2, and I'm glad I watched it because it was fucking amazing.
Never doubt me again.
What other films are you recommending that have? You need to watch Hellraiser.
Oh shit! I do need to watch Hellraiser. I still haven't seen that.
Okay, 18 months time.
I can't think of anything to recommend, like on the spot, because
fine.
Anything I follow up with Terminator 2 is not going to be great. Also, thank you very much to Adam Ashbridge for doing the music for these episodes. They are fucking amazing. Go and check him out on YouTube. He's got an album out of all the songs that he's done in the past for Nerdy Up North. And he's just a god. Go and worship him.
Spotify too.
He's on, Spotify. Yeah, we love you, Adam. Thank you. Go and check him out. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Follow us on all of the social media links.
Recommend some new characters for the wheel as well.
Yeah, let us know what characters you want us to do in future. Don't be a grump. Be a top grump.
Hey.
Bye.